you watch the trailer for, what was the last one, man? No Way Home. They changed the trailer. They edited out Toby and Garfield.
Yeah.
And I think in that scene where he's fighting the hand, all the ninjas, I think Daredevil's, I think Matt Murdock's there, and they swiped that.
Like that,
yeah,
dude.
and I think we'll have a nice when the climax hits. I think that will be him and Frank and Matt Murdock. I think we'll have Punisher, Daredevil, and Spider-Man all together fighting a bunch of ninjas, and I think that's what we really need as a country, right? As a society, we need that, dude. Like having the Punisher in a Spider-Man movie is already crazy as it is, but we're also taking the Punisher skull back. That's back to us now. That's a fucking.
We're taking the swastika back.
Played a guy named Doppler because you have a fucking guy named Doppler.
Yeah. Everybody in the 90s had names like Doppler, Hacker,
Radar,
Scanner.
That's fucking insane, dude.
But yeah, dude. I was like, oh, dude, you can like The Clash and fuck cheerleaders? I'm in. No, I actually do love Bring It On as a movie. I still like it.
And did you like Bring It On again, though?
Nah, I mean, the rest of them kind of sucked, honestly. But the first one with Kirsten Dunst and Liza Dushku, man, really.
Yeah, the Dushku gets it, yeah.
They rule.
Dushku rules. She's good.
Yeah, she's
a
awesome.
Great actress.
Well, welcome back, dude. We've got our producer as the guest today. Give you guys a little bit of an introduction to my man Chris over here.
Yeah.
I'm going to do that by just talking about whatever.
Yeah. Chris rules. Good dude, good friend of ours, man. Been part of the TPS family since pretty much its inception.
Well, legit backstory. I've known Chris since, like, his mom was my first, second, and third grade teacher. And then we hung out. You know, we've been in the same grade since kindergarten, so we've known each other since we were fucking children.
And I used to get drunk with his brother Casey. So
yeah,
let's fucking go.
yes. Pretty sick.
And he's a Danzig guy. You can't not love him, dude. Loves the Danzig. He goes to concerts with it. We always meet at concerts.
That's how we kind of linked back
up
and started chilling again. Was we would run into each other at concerts like over a couple year period.
Yeah.
And then it was like we were hitting each other up like, are you going to be at the show?
Yeah.
And then now it's just like, well, yeah, since we started hanging out more after the pandemic and doing shit, we've all been hanging out more.
Right. Just felt right.
But yeah, pretty cool, dude. Good, we got a little high before we
Doppler, dude. This fucking got me, brother.
But a little backstory, dude. Good little backstory for you, man.
Yeah.
You know, so you get a little context for what's happening in front of you.
Yeah, dude.
We've been to a bunch of sick shows together. Dude.
Yeah, dude. Knock Loose, Danzig.
We were at AFI together last year.
Yep.
What else did we? There was something. Were you at the Tiger Army show? What else did we see?
No, I haven't seen Tiger Army yet.
I feel like I saw you
that's a bucket list.
Aside from those,
were
you at the Mars
we did
Volta
something,
show?
man.
No, I regret not going to that. But no, it wasn't at
He
Mars
didn't go
Volta.
to that one either.
No.
There was something of importance, dude.
Yeah, there was another show.
That was big.
I mean, I've been with you guys like to Mall or Mall and
we went to
Impulse. Yeah.
We've done smaller shows, but I feel like we did another bit. Which I mean, I know we did. You were at both Danzig shows, right? Or was you just at the one?
Just the one with Twin Temple.
Yeah.
Okay.
And then
I think that's the first time I'd seen you guys in like years, like a long time.
Yeah, that probably. Yeah, that
Were you
probably.
at Taking Back Sunday or Under Oath?
No.
Have you been to
the
Newport Mega Pavilion for anything other than Danzig?
Yeah, a couple shows.
There?
Last year, Weird Al. We went to see Weird Al there.
Fuck, man, I wish I'd gone to that.
That would have been fantastic.
Was it good?
Oh yeah. Probably the funniest. It's just probably the best concert I think I've seen.
Yeah, Weird
honestly.
Al rules.
Wasn't we at Gore?
Gore. Yeah.
There you go.
Big brain move, dude. I knew it was in there. I knew it was in there somewhere, brother.
He was going through the fucking filing.
Yeah, that was like,
hell yeah.
Yes, Guar.
We be going to a lot of
Yeah, I mean, we've been to so many fucking shows anyways. It's hard to try to remember, let alone adding another variable in there with Chris being at it. Like, there's just a lot fucking going on. But
my wife was keeping, like, a shared notes of, like, every band we've seen. I don't think we've updated it in, like, 2 years.
I need to update mine, man, because I've seen so many bands and so many bands you wouldn't even think.
Oh, yeah, dude. If you counted, like, every opener that I didn't even know who it was, or like local band.
Yeah.
If you count like Warped Tour, dude, like stand for a song or two.
I count it.
Back in the day,
dude.
you see 50 fucking bands in a day.
Absolutely.
Yeah. Easily.
I count it because I don't necessarily always go by the whole concert experience. I just say like if I got to see them, I got to see them play a couple songs, especially if it was a song that I liked or I wanted to see, then I count that as seeing them. So fuck it.
No, yeah, exactly. I wouldn't say I've been to that many shows.
No, but I could say I've seen that many bands. Yeah, absolutely, dude. I've seen bands that you wouldn't even like. I've seen Blue Oyster Cult, bro. Like I've seen fucking bands you wouldn't even think.
We saw The Cure, bro.
We saw The Cure, dude. We can't say that. That is wild to say.
I really wish we'd gone to Sick New World to see Susie that year.
Yeah. I think Susie's probably gonna be one of them great white buffaloes.
My coworker tried to get me to go see Morrissey with her and her husband when I was working at ABM. Well, she was like, "Get tickets and go. We can, blah blah." Not like with them, but was like they were going. And I looked them up, dude. And it was like fucking $1,000.
Oh, yeah,
even to watch it on a jumbotron.
I would rather wipe
and
my
maybe not
ass.
even get to see it at all.
Yeah,
with,
exactly.
Yeah, I'd rather wipe my ass with sandpaper than pay $1,000 to see just about anybody.
Luckily, I was able to get away with doing neither. That.
Hey, so I can take it or leave it, man. Wipe my ass with sandpaper, dude.
I leave it most of the time because I don't know if you've ever. It sucks, bro.
Which grit did you use, man?
Oh, 95,000, brother.
No,
I was trying
95.
to polish my shit to glass.
95,000, my bad, dude.
No, I don't know, man. I've used some TP that sure enough
questionable,
felt like
questionable
sandpaper.
TP, man. Some of that shit's not even applied, dude.
No, and the toilet paper math, brother.
It's not mathing.
2 rolls equals 12 rolls, and then you read another one that says 12 rolls equals 24 rolls. But then you get to the big pack and it says 24 equals 68 rolls. So I don't know if they know what an equal sign means, but it turns out 2 rolls equals 64 rolls. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
If we're doing regular,
somebody
math,
call Doppler, brother, because this shit's not adding up, man. The math ain't mathing with the butt wipe.
And I tell you what else, dude. Sometimes they say 1 ply, 2 ply, but not all plies are the same thing.
No, yeah.
Right.
That's like eating an edible, dude. Just because it's 10 milligrams don't mean that's 10 milligrams of good shit.
If you get a 1 ply of some, what's the one was the bears that Charmin.
They got the dingleberries, brother.
Is way better than 4 plies of
GV, or Scott, yeah.
You know what I mean?
I'd rather take a brawny fucking paper towel, dude, and wipe my ass with it than some of that shit, dude. That's fucking. Some of them's bad, brother. Some of them's bad, man.
Well, there's this one. I want to say it was Cottonelle we were getting for a while, maybe, but just disintegrates. It just it turns into powder.
Oh, yeah.
Well, see, and I'm a big fan of the which I'm not going to get on a tangent here. I'm not going to go off the path, but like I said, I'm a big fan of the dude wipe.
Yeah,
and it's just, but I'll take a normal wipe, a normal, flushable. You're not supposed to flush them, but they're called flushable wipes.
Yeah.
Regardless, it's just crazy to me how insanely clean you can feel versus dropping the deuce midday and having to do a bunch of shit and not getting that versus I've dropped said deuce and I got to take a quick lap around the hole with a wet wipe.
Did you notice the situation in the bathroom of that Mediterranean restaurant, that kebab joint we went to? They had the European hose hanging on the side with a wet rag next to it.
Yeah.
First of all, like,
interesting.
Put a box of gloves out, bro. I'm not touching that.
Yeah, I forgot. I didn't even notice that until I'd walked out. Like I pissed and then I just walked. Yeah. That Mediterranean joint was
like a sink
wild.
style sprayer.
Yeah.
which I've seen in other
Yeah.
places like that a couple of times. But this one looked especially. It looked like a public bathrooms bidet.
But I don't think that's
Not
crazy to use a wet wipe. I really wish more people would get into that.
No, everybody's doing that already,
I think it's
brother. That's
it's the vibe.
Nobody's not on board with that. Yeah, I think everybody kind of collectively agreed it was a good middle ground till we can reorganize American bathrooms and get the bidets in there. We're going to be
I think a hot bidet would be nice.
Yeah.
I'm when I put the new toilet in the bathroom downstairs, I'm doing a bidet.
Oh, I can't wait, dude. I'm just going to sit in there all day when you get it done.
Yeah. Well, dude, I was looking at this one that's got like the heated seat and the fucking bidet that warms up the water and everything.
Well, you got to be careful with the bidet. Because if you let too much in, dude, it's going to feel like you got a shit, you know?
Yeah. Then you're already on the toilet.
Yeah. And then but in that like a continuous cycle till you get it just right. You know, you don't want to be walking around with that water slushing in you all day, brother.
I don't think the pressure is going to be that high. What you're going to want to do is probably clench a little bit.
Yeah, but it doesn't matter about the pressure, brother.
No, it does.
No, it doesn't. Because
is your butt just open? Just open for business, 24/7.
And see, that's why I said, hey, man, I don't want to hit it again.
I told him that second hit would get him going. Oh, my God. I get it, dude. 360.
I said, hey, man, I don't want to hit that pin again, brother. And he said, no, it's fine. And the next thing you know, you talk about water in the ass, brother.
Is it water in the ass?
Ban weed.
They're trying again in Ohio, dude.
Dude, and here's my thing, brother. Call me old fashioned. I'm gonna get, and this is a crazy. This is my hot take, dude. This is my hot take. Weed for a long time was illegal, right?
It was not illegal for longer, though.
Just hear me out. It was illegal.
Listening. It was.
Never stopped us.
Right.
Now it's pretty legal.
Yeah.
And they're talking about taking it away again.
Right.
What are we gonna do?
I'm not prepared to go back to dealing with stupid ass weed dealers, dude.
No, I get
I'm
the
not
whole.
Prepared.
I think it's dumb, and I think it should be legal. Obviously, I'm very pro fucking pot. Well, kinda, dude. Depends on whose hands it's in. Shouldn't be in mine.
It's not for everybody.
Clearly, it's not for everybody. But I'm just saying, it's one of those things where I'm like, yeah, dude, it does suck, but like gas is $14.75 a gallon. You know what I mean? Like, that's crazier to me.
They should be worried about that. Not the weed, not the other way around.
I think that's a valid point.
Us.
I think that's a valid point. I think you should take that to them.
Brother, the only thing I'm taking to them is a fucking bomb. They're not in it for us. It don't, they're not doing anything with weed or gas or any of it because it's gonna help us out. We're long past the charade of. There was like a period, man. I believe a little bit that there was a period where there were people in the government who were really trying to do shit, and a lot of good shit got done. Yeah, you know what I mean? FDR up through the fucking civil rights movement, basically up until Reagan came in there and kind of started the whole, the system that we're in now, the financial system. I think there were people doing good, but I think after Reagan, we all believed that there were still people doing good for a long time, for like 20, 30, 40 years, and they weren't. And now that charade is gone, and everybody realizes they're not doing good. They're not trying to do good, and but also nobody's like doing anything about it.
No, and we need to.
Yeah, it's easier to imagine. I don't remember who said this, but they said it's easier to imagine the end of the world than the end of capitalism. But really, it's hard to imagine like the end of the system you're in at all. Period. Like if you grew up in a system and your parents and grandparents were able to grow up in the same system, it's going to be hard to imagine. You'd see the world end before you could see actually changing something.
And we're going to stop paying taxes this year, right? We're not paying taxes.
There's like 2 or 3 legal avenues to conscientiously object to paying your taxes that seem to work for, for some people.
I think
it's really a matter of how much you owe. Like somebody that makes $50K a year is going to have an easier time flying under the radar, not paying, than somebody who makes like $150K.
Yeah.
Right.
You know,
Right.
but if you make $300K, then you're not paying any fucking taxes anyway, hardly. So
It's a fun system we got here in the States,
Yeah.
man. It makes a whole lot of sense for
whatever
everybody.
it is, honestly, dude, I think the tax brackets have less to do with it, and it has more to do with just like the ownership class.
Yeah.
Versus people who have to work for a living, period. Like, I think millionaire celebrities who are only millionaires because they're in movies all the time are closer to working class than, like, a billionaire stock owner.
Hedge
you know what
fund
I mean?
guy.
A guy
Oh, yeah.
who's never
Yeah, yeah.
actually done any sort of labor in his
A
life.
Luigi type.
Not artistic labor,
You know what I
not,
mean?
you know. Yeah. But yeah. I think it's a divide there, man. Doesn't matter, 100,000, 200,000, a million, 50,000. If you'll go broke if you stop working, then that's like working class to me. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think there's levels to it. Obviously, like if you make $10 million, you should be good forever if you know how to invest it. But then you change classes, right? Like if you're not working anymore and your money's working for you. You've upgraded. How often does that happen? Just enough to make the American dream seem real, dude.
Mom Donnie's going to take care of us, dude.
Nah, man. I don't trust him either.
We got Mom Daddy, we got King Andy, and we've got Gavin Newsom. And they're the three horsemen of the Republican apocalypse, dude. They're going to save us, brother. They're going to correct the ship.
I haven't seen the I won't even say Democrat. I haven't seen the non-Republican yet that I think can sway the feverish devotion to the Trump agenda. I really don't. Newsom, period, will lose. He's like a male Hillary to the average voter. That's like straight up.
He's
Mom
he's a Millery.
Mom Donnie could muddle in that Bernie territory and get a lot of middle America support for sure, but he's already shown that he's much more about staying in fucking New York and working whatever avenues he has to do shit there than he is about fucking.
Andy's the same way with Kentucky.
And also, they're
But
not perfect.
But I think Andy and Gavin together could win. I think they could win.
I think Gavin on the ticket at all is a loss, man. I think
people
underestimate.
said that about Joe Biden, and he beat Trump.
But like Gavin Newsom is very disliked even among Democrats. Like if you look at his approval level, they're not like really good. Californians like him because Californian business owners, score heavy under him. But I don't think your average middle American likes a polished suit wearing Democrat like that anymore, man. I think Mom Donnie is the best chance out of all the people you named just because he's young. He has a handful of different ideas.
Whatever happened to Beto, man? What's he doing, dude?
He went system, dude.
Yeah.
They all go system. Even Bernie's falling back into it.
Bernie's 700 years old, dude. I don't count Bernie anymore, man. We felt the burn. It's over.
And then Andy, he's also political dynasty, dude. He might be like, I think he is genuinely mostly kind-hearted and trying to do well for Kentucky. But like his dad was governor too. He's not ever worked in his life. Like he's
it's a fair
petite
argument.
bourgeois. He's
Right.
management, government class. Like he's never had to do labor of any kind. And Gavin Newsom's the same way. And to an extent, Mom Donnie's the same way. He's had jobs, but his family existed in a social milieu where, there's a reason he was such a young politician. Like he had a lot of people he could tap to, and say, hey, help me out here because of connections. Not saying I don't have, all the hope in the world that he's going to do well. I just think to beat any conservative running under like a continuation of the Trump agenda, you're going to need somebody that's like pretty aggressively non-establishment the way Trump has been. And none of those three dudes are that.
No,
you know what I mean? They're just not like, whether it's a celebrity of some kind or like just a new face that shows up that hasn't been in politics yet.
A real antichrist, if you will.
I mean, Trump was a celebrity. Reagan was a celebrity. You got an actor and a reality star. I mean, sure, Trump was like a businessman, but mostly failed, and that was the spectacle that made him a reality star. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But you need something like that. You need a cult of personality who doesn't fucking abide by any of the political bullshit at all and just says, here's my agenda and I'm going to do it. Even if it seems crazy. Even if you think like, oh, a socialist running for, I think somebody who's like openly socialist like Mom Donnie has a better chance than a Democrat right now. Because people want the shake-up.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
That's why people keep saying, like, they hold on to this, like, even though Trump does all this shit he said he wasn't going to do, like the war with Iran and yada yada, plenty of people are still saying, no, I voted for this. I voted for this because I know if I don't agree with this, it serves the agenda I do agree with. And they're die hard. It's going to take a lot to break that. Unless you can show them something else that's not the system that's going to work better. You know what I mean?
No, yeah, I get what you're saying, 100%.
You know who still believes in the system? Like old school religious conservatives that are 60, 70, 80 years old, and like classic liberal Democrat types who are 40 to 80 years old. Everybody our age kind of is like, nah, you know, right? It's not working.
No, yeah.
No.
If
It has been working for a long time, brother.
Exactly. This wouldn't have happened if it was working. We wouldn't be in the social political situation we're in.
Sad, kind of.
Yeah. It is what it is. I think if I had to live now or in Vlad the Impaler times,
I'd take now.
I'd take now, dude.
Yeah, there's really not a time period I can think of prior to, you know, modern medicine and like fucking toilet paper that I'd really like to go. I mean, don't get me wrong, the cob on the corn does sound like a nice gesture to my asshole, dude, when wiping. But I just don't think that there's ever been a time period aside from now that I probably would have survived in. You know what I mean?
Well, yeah, I wouldn't have liked.
I mean, I guess
consciously, I know I wouldn't.
Yeah, exactly.
But
I mean,
ultimately,
if
you adapt.
if you wouldn't have known if that was anything different than, you know what I'm saying? Like that's.
But also, I don't believe in that, like, Steven Pinker, we're living in the best time ever shit either, man. Because
I think we're living in a decent time as far as the things we have.
as a percentage of the population, less people experience, like, direct violence than at previous points in history. But, like, the disparity between who will definitely experience violence in their lifetime and who will probably never is, like, so great compared to what it was back in the day. Back in the day, you might have had, like, peasants and kings. Kings were getting beheaded all the time and killed by other kings and, you know.
Killed by their people.
Yeah, exactly.
We really fucking forgot about that. We forgot that you can overthrow the government. Forgot we can do that.
Yeah. I really like...
Very complacent we are. We're complacent in general as a society with everything. And I think that's why it's so easy for the government to manipulate the masses, because we are so content with everything on a day-to-day basis. We love the what's the word I'm looking for, man? Not accessibility, but we love the convenience. We love the convenience of things. We don't like change because we're all creatures of habit, because that's the natural human way. Yeah. And we've been programmed. And I think the best thing to do is to deny our programming.
I agree.
March hand in hand, brother and sister, one last moonlight. You
right
know
into
what I'm
oblivion,
saying?
dude.
I think
that's,
I think that's the end game we all want. We all fucking deserve, dude.
I agree 100%. I think everybody should go to prison. I mean, hold on. No, like, prison is the perfect microcosm of, like, the society that the prison is in. Like, it's a perfect representation. When you're in there, you have such... It's so much more apparent. You have such few freedoms that, like, you are not willing to do anything to risk, especially, like, in a place where I was, like, if you go out to work, like, there's not even fist fights in that prison because nobody wants to lose the privilege to leave the prison and go out to work. You know what I mean? Yeah. And it's similar to how we exist in society. We're like, okay, like, everything sucks right now, but if I buck the system and I'm the only one that does, it's going to be so much worse for me.
Yeah.
It's like we basically have to all do it at the same time, or we're going to get our fucking heads kicked in. You see what happens when one person dissents.
Yeah.
they're beheaded.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like in many ways.
Yeah.
I don't know. I think if Luigi gets out, that might be a big boon to the revolution, dude.
Do you think there's a chance?
They had to drop a couple of the charges.
I've seen that,
a couple of the
yeah.
more serious
Yeah.
charges. They really fucked up the way they arrested him.
Yeah.
Like not reading him his rights and all the weird body cam shit in between them getting the bag and then going through it. A lot of weird shit that they did that may or may not. He might, be guilty. He's not. I was hanging out with him.
Yeah, dude. We had a
But-
slice.
They fucked up enough to where like they have to omit a bunch of evidence because of that, and he'll probably do very little time.
Dude, give that kid fucking 5 to 10 and let him out in 3 on probation, dude. Let him get a podcast,
Hey,
brother.
Give him 5 with time served.
Yeah.
Because look, he's gotten
Yeah.
in there, dude. It's been good for him.
He's handsome, bro. They love him in there,
and he's
dude.
seen the system at its microcosm now.
Yeah.
He gets it. He's ready, dude.
And don't give him any felonies.
No.
Let him run for office,
Slap
dude.
on the wrist, man.
Yeah.
You can run for office with felonies.
I keep forgetting our president,
yeah.
Commander in Chief, did that.
34, man.
34 of them, dude.
Which, like, what? I don't think being a felon makes you a bad
No, but I
person.
think being a pedophile does.
Yeah.
And I think eating babies and hanging out on
Yeah.
islands with rich
But
freaks
what I'm saying
does.
is, like, it's crazy that I can't work at TSA, but he can be the president.
You could be the president.
Now, that
Yeah.
wasn't the rule before. That wasn't the rule before.
Yeah.
They'll
You
probably
can
let me
now.
own a gun soon, dude.
Probably.
I think they're gearing up to say, fuck it. Let the felons have guns again. Most of them are conservative. Dude.
Yeah.
It's crazy. I'm always blown away, like, in prison and rehab by the amount of people who are, like, oblivious to, like, the fact that a lot of the shit they support is the reason, not only, like, that they got fucked up in the first place, but that they ended up where they are.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's like, well, like, the dude you just voted for is the one that extended the minimum sentence a couple years, and that's why you're in prison right now. Look, I don't care, man. It's the right thing to do.
Everybody have a good week. Everybody pretty solid week so far. I'm on that
go.
birthday
Yeah.
hangover, so I had a good birthday. It was great. Thank you. Everybody wished me happy birthday. I had fun. Got a newfound love for Louisville. That was cool. I got to hang out in Cincinnati. I got to do all sorts of cool shit. It was great. So thank you to everybody that made my birthday awesome. Got to see the Spider-Man trailer. Really?
Oh, I watched
yeah.
that.
Oh,
Yeah,
man,
that's
it looks-
interesting.
I think. Well, I don't know how much you are into that kind of stuff, but I think that they're duping us. I think that they're pulling like they did on. If you watch the trailer for what was the last one, man? No Way Home. They changed the trailer. They edited out Toby and Garfield.
Yeah.
And I think in that scene where he's fighting the Hand, all the ninjas, I think Daredevil's, I think Matt
see
Murdock's there, and
Yeah,
they've
they be
swiped
doing
that
shit
out.
like that,
Yeah,
dude.
and I think we'll have a nice when the climax hits. I think that it'll be him and Frank and Matt Murdock. I think we'll have Punisher, Daredevil, and Spider-Man all together fighting a bunch of ninjas. And I think that's what we really need as a fucking country, right? As a society, we need that, dude. Like, having the Punisher in a Spider-Man movie is already fucking crazy as it is. Yep. But we're also taking the Punisher skull back. That's back to us now. That's a fucking...
We're taking the swastika back.
I don't like to think that the Punisher logo was up there with the Swazi,
not.
but
I'm goofing.
we are, yeah, and it's a good goof. We're taking it back though.
Did you see the Dune 3 trailer?
I did. It looks awesome, dude.
Yeah.
Doomsday's coming.
Yeah,
we're gonna have a long day that day, dude.
That's gonna be sick.
That's Avengers Doomsday, yeah, and
Yeah,
then
yeah.
Dune, yeah, it's Doomsday.
Double feature,
yeah.
fill up on popcorn and raisinets,
Oh,
brother.
dude, I'm gonna be shitting
Take
for
like
weeks.
7 pisses, dude.
Dude,
That's a lot of
I'm
the
telling you, I'm
movie.
spending the whole fucking day at the theater. I'm watching both, dude.
Yeah, we'll go together, dude.
We ought to. Yeah,
It'll be a fun little.
I think it'll be fun. I didn't do Barbieheimer.
I thought we were going to do Barbieheimer, but the double feature they played at the drive-in after Barbie was It was that movie.
27
with Jennifer Lawrence.
Dresses.
No, the comedy.
Hunger Games.
No, the comedy that had just come out around
X-Men
that time.
First Class.
Make him stop.
I'm going through all of Jennifer.
No, none of those are funny. Not No Hard Feelings. No Strings Attached.
And
it was her and a little.
There was
boy,
a J-Law movie playing. I get it.
Her and a little guy, and her Matthew Broderick is his dad, and they hire her to date him because he hasn't got any pussy and he's about to go to college.
Do I have to explode, dude?
No, that's not it.
Nostradamus.
I'm just gonna look up the name of the movie. But they played that after, and I was mad, but it was a good movie.
Why wouldn't they play Oppenheimer, you think?
I think they were doing like a girl power double feature sort of thing.
I mean, that's fine. That's fair. But I think that was the whole point of Oppenheimer and Barbie. Like that.
No, I agree. Yeah, two tonally different movies.
Yes.
That need a good 30-minute break in between. Actually, you could go from Barbie to Oppenheimer easy, but you don't want to go from Oppenheimer to Barbie.
Yeah. Yeah, you got to watch Barbie first.
No Hard Feelings. Yeah, that was
No
the
Hard
name
Feelings.
of it. No Hard Feelings.
Yeah.
It was good. It was pretty funny.
I never seen it, man.
It was
No
decent.
Hard Feelings, though.
Most comedies these days suck, so I watched it and I expected it to suck, but it was pretty good.
What do you think happened with that? As comedians, what do you think happened with movies being funny?
I think, this is my personal opinion, comedy fans are lazy and they stayed home and watched DVDs and weren't going out to see comedy movies. And there was a period of time, I mean, this is factual, there was a period of time where the only movies adults were going to see were horror movies and then like Oscar season movies.
Yeah.
Comedies and romantic comedies, anything like that.
Then you had the rise
really
in
doing
superheroes, too.
That was in that same time period.
Yeah.
Adults were going, but also like
Right.
a lot of kids, you know what
Yeah.
I mean? But the only like adult-themed shit people were going to was horror, and still to this day, horror's like one of the more profitable genres.
What's the last good comedy movie to come out that was like not fucking 21 Jump Street? I'm not saying that was good. I'm just saying like as far as like
that was the
box
last
office,
era
like,
of
yeah.
It was like that. Let's Be Cops.
Due Date. Nah, I think Due Date come out after like The Hangover. That's
Yeah,
like
Due
13
Date
or
was
14.
a Judd Apatow movie. Yeah,
The Naked Gun remake came out here recently.
Yeah, I heard
forgot
that
about
It was pretty
really
solid.
good.
We went to see it. It was actually pretty good.
That's but that also is a thing that Hollywood is just doing right now, which is a reboot of an IP they already own, so they don't have to come up with nothing new. And B, it's a different style of comedy movie. Like I think you could make a hangover type movie, like an adventure comedy or a buddy comedy or romantic comedy good.
Did you see the trailer for Anaconda?
I didn't see that one. No.
That looks like the first
And
comedy.
that's gonna be a comedy
yeah,
too, right?
That looks like the first comedy. I've watched the trailer and was like, oh wow, I want to go see that. It's got Jack Black and Paul Rudd and somebody else. But they buy the rights to make Anaconda. They're gonna remake Anaconda.
So it's like a meta.
Yeah, and then they get out there and the snake that they get dies. It gets chopped up by the boat. So there's in the Amazon, they say, fuck it, why don't we go out and try to find another anaconda? And then they run into the giant anaconda, and then they start
I'll
getting
probably
picked
watch
off.
that.
Yeah, it looks fucking fantastic, dude.
I mean,
I could be wrong. It might be dog shit, but I love Paul Rudd and I love Jack Black, and I haven't seen a good comedy in a while. So
there was like an era where comedies were coming out all the time. You
Yeah.
missed some of them.
Yeah.
You're like Our Idiot Brother and
That- yeah.
fucking
Dinner
for Schmucks.
You know what nobody ever fucking talks about that was like really like in the thick of the heyday of like especially like the college fucking comedy shit was Orange County, dude.
Oh, Orange County.
That with
Fuck.
fucking Tom Hanks's boy and fucking
Jack
Jack
Black.
Black and
Yeah.
That
One of the
movie's-
early Jack
man,
Black
that is
roles,
one of
I
the
remember.
funniest movies ever. Ben Stiller's got a little cameo, like it's a great fucking flick, dude.
Yeah.
Nobody ever talks about it. People always look at me like I'm silly. I'm talking about the TV show, The OC.
She was like, I hate my job. I'm going to burn this mother down.
Yeah,
well, she said it was an electrical fire. Yeah, it was, dude.
The
Totally
sparks were
electrical.
flying, dude. Fuck, it's so good, dude.
Yeah, that shit rules, man.
Yeah, it's a great fucking movie, dude.
Yeah, man. I think it'll come back. Everything kind of like
everything
ebbs
comes
and
back,
flows,
dude.
you know what I mean? But I do think that if people have to go out and like see them.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But a lot of the comedies that have come out in that middle square there are sucked so bad.
You got a favorite of all time? If you just
comedy?
you just got to pick one, dude.
Dumb and Dumber.
Dumb and Dumber, Chris.
Farley Brothers classic.
Yeah.
Dude,
I'll say Tommy Boy.
That's also good, yeah.
Tommy
Yeah.
Boy's good, man.
Yeah. Those
I don't know.
90s comedies, man, that was up through the 2000s. But when they got into those era of parody movies, man, that's when
Yeah.
everything started sucking ass.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Fucking, I mean, you know, we've talked about it. Scary Movie was good, and yada
Yeah.
yada, but
Right.
300 parody date movie, all that shit.
Yeah,
ass.
that shit's garbage.
Scary
yeah.
movies coming back.
Yeah.
I saw
The-
the
I'm in the
trailer
middle
for
of
The
that.
road
Hangover
on it.
games.
Yeah.
That was one. Yeah,
Oh, yeah.
shit like that.
I'm in the
dude.
middle of the road because, like, I want another scary movie, and I do want it to be like the other ones.
Yeah.
But the first fucking thing they do is make, like, a Daily Wire movie, fucking, like, a non-binary joke in the
Yeah.
trailer. And I'm like, it's low-hanging fruit, you know what I mean? It's just, I don't know, dude. There was an era in a lot
I think,
of
but
those.
I think that's in my the conspiracy I have is that's all marketing scheme to drive numbers up, dude.
I don't know. I've heard Damian Wayans talking about like cancel culture and shit like that.
Yeah, but like
before,
that's
man.
if you look at it like so they do the trailer, the first 10 seconds of the trailer they make that joke. You watch the trailer on any social media site and you get in the comments and everybody's like, "Man, they're really trying to cancel this movie. The younger generation can't handle it, dude. We're so fucking back." But then you see like the younger generation leaving comments like, "Nope, actually this is fine. Like we're not
Yeah.
mad about it at
It's
all."
like, if anything, it's a little
Yeah,
lazy.
yeah, but I feel like that ultimately, like I think it's going to drive people to go see it for both ways. I think one side's going to try to prove a point that we don't give a shit, that it's not offensive to us. We're going to go see it. And the other side's like, no, it is offensive to everybody. We have to go see it to prove a point that we want this type of shit back.
And that's all fine, dude.
But it's good for the Wayans brothers is my point here. They're going to make the money.
that's fine.
That's
But
the whole, you know.
if the movie's not funny, I'm going to be pissed off.
Oh, yeah, but I think I think it will, though.
Don't market. We're putting people again.
No.
Everybody goes, and then it sucks.
No, I think I just by what I think the Sinners Alone parody in the trailer sold me. That looked awesome. I thought that was funny.
I don't know, man.
And then he's dressed up like the dude that's at the church.
I want
That is not. He's not gay no more.
somebody getting. That was the one joke that I was like, this is a good reference.
Yeah, guy-
But also,
the
you don't
suit-
want to overdo it. That's what all those shitty parody movies did. It was like every 2 seconds they were referencing something.
No, yeah.
If you watch the first 3, all the jokes, like the references are funny, but all the jokes you quote are original jokes in the movie,
Right.
or like crazy shit that happened, like the fucking cripple and the time. My special hand,
And he's
my
back.
strong
He's long
hand.
legs. That seems.
Yeah,
That
Chris,
seems.
what's that dude's
That
name?
seems fun,
Elliot?
dude. That seems
Chris
fun.
Elliott,
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's
That
funny.
Sam Elliott's boy.
Yeah, he wishes. By God, boy. What happened to your hand, son?
It's
I
a
can't
funny
do that,
bit.
dude.
I was thinking just now that popped in my head. I said, "What's your favorite comedy?" And then I said Sam Elliott. And I was thinking like, "What's your favorite bar-themed action movie?" Because I was thinking Roadhouse. Because I immediately thought of Sam Elliott. Anytime I think of Sam Elliott, I just think of Roadhouse, dude.
Got an idea for a comedy. Hear me out, dude. Just hit me.
All right,
Stu
come
gets
here.
phone call. Friends hanging out at the house having a party. All right, they get them watching movies, popping popcorn. One of them answers the phone. Voice on the other end. What's your favorite funny movie? All right, and then a deranged lunatic breaks in, makes everybody laugh themselves
Yeah.
to death, dude.
I like that. And you can play with that so much. Like, what's your favorite funny movie? And she says, "Oh, I really love Scary Movie." And then he hits her with the "what up?"
Yeah.
And then they do that back and forth. You know what I mean? I like it.
fun.
I think it's neat.
They should just do that in Scary Movie.
I think they should. I think that's going to be the thing.
If they don't do what's your favorite scary movie, and she goes Scary Movie 4, and he goes, what? The Wayans brothers didn't even make that.
Yeah,
that's
like
the joke you make. Hello.
Yeah.
Like I said, we're open.
Folks,
we'll write for you.
We'll
dude.
write all day. If they don't, So I was talking about when we went and seen Scream. I was like, there's certain things I have to have. Like, number one, they got to have Ghostface. That's pretty easy, right? He's the main guy. Number two, they got to play Red Right Hand by Nick Cave. Like, same with Scary Movie. I got to hear What's Up, dude. I got to have weed references. We need to bring weed back on the TV,
the last
dude.
Scream movie, they unmask Ghostface, and it's Ghostface Killer.
See, and that's the kind of shit that writes itself, dude.
Or they could do that in Scary Movie too. That would be funny. Guys, folks, help us out here. You got fucking Theo Von and David Spade writing this Busboy movie that's taken them 10 years to get made.
You're gonna
We're
go
over
see.
here with
You're gonna go see that opening night, dude. I seen you share the trailer for it on your on your Threads account the other day.
My Threads account is private and secret, bro.
Hey,
you guys think I talk shit on Facebook?
You ought to see
my Threads account, brother.
I did see a clip of that movie, and I
doesn't look good, dude.
Take it or leave it, man.
It's like that one he made with Drewski. It just looks stupid to me, dude. I also don't find most of Drewski, like, he's made me laugh. He's got some funny shit.
Oh yeah,
but his general style of comedy is not what I
it's
find
not your
funny.
cup of tea, man.
You know what I'm saying? Obviously, I get that he is funny. There's genres to it.
Yeah,
but I don't like it, dude. And also, man, I don't know. I always thought like Theo Von would be great for a movie because his like podcast personality would transfer better to like a movie character than it does to his like stand-up routine.
Right.
But I don't know, dude, because I don't think he can act.
No, Theo? Probably not.
Probably
He
not.
acted pretty well on Road Rules. That was acting.
David Spade, though, is funny.
I do like David, dude.
It could work out. Theo's, like I said, he's funnier in anything but stand-up than his stand-up is. It's the weirdest thing, man.
And you would I've seen him live doing stand-up, and it was fun. It wasn't bad.
Right.
But when I watch his specials, it's crazy how just seeing him at a show in Louisville do an hour or 45 or whatever it was funnier than any of his specials he put out that was recorded.
Off the cuff shit in the
And I'm sure,
riffing. But yeah, it doesn't come through on the specials. There's a few guys. There's some people that are funnier, that are hilarious on stage, but like are dead, like pretty dull podcast guests. One of my favorite comedians of all time, right now, like working comedians, Jesselnick, his podcast is boring. There was like an era where he was talking shit that it was like, popular and clips were flying off and that was fun, but mostly he just talks about sports and books. Doesn't like riff and be funny in the moment. He's a writer.
Right.
And then there's a lot of people who are funny riffing in the moment, not that funny on stage.
Yeah, I definitely think I'm funnier in a circle than I am on stage.
I think I am too.
I mean, that's just...
But there's a lot of people who are both.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like Nick Mullen, best riffer ever. His stand-up, he's only got one special out, but we saw different material at Skankfest.
Right.
He's fucking... If he stuck to the game...
Yeah.
If he just went classic stand-up guy and just grind for a couple years and released back-to-back specials for a couple years, he'd go down as a GOAT, dude.
Yeah, Nick Mullen is great.
I think underrated that maybe like history here in a couple years will be kinder to is Joe List.
Yeah,
he's
Joe's
released a
good.
special every year for like the last 5 or 6 years.
Joe's fun, dude.
And it's all good. It's all funny.
He's a funny guy. I like him.
Yeah,
I think he's neat, dude.
Yeah,
he's no Roy D. Mercer, but he's all right, dude.
Here he goes. Somewhere silly.
Hell yeah, dude. I remember I made and shout out Jamie Shade, who's a loyal
friend,
a loyal listener to the show, a member of the TPS family.
Yeah.
I remember one time he almost had a stroke because I put Larry the Cable Guy on my Mount Rushmore comedy, dude.
Oh yeah, man. Let's close out this last 20 minutes talking to Chris and.
Yeah, Mount Rushmore. Yeah,
All right.
Yeah, we got a thing on this show,
Yeah.
Chris. We
Yeah.
love a
Yeah.
Mount.
You're now in the comedy realm
Yeah.
as a producer.
Yeah.
What's your top 4? This is what we're going to do. Top 4 comedy movies, top 4 comedians, and then we'll do a couple other categories if we have time.
Go
All right.
ahead, man.
So movies. Like I said, Tommy Boy. I think that was one of the very early comedies that I saw. So that's always stuck with me.
That guy, little coat.
I liked the how to put it, like the Naked Guns, the Airplanes, the parodies where it's just rapid fire, just throw anything at the walls type of jokes.
Yeah.
What was his name? Leslie Nielsen?
Yeah, Leslie Nielsen. I can't
He was
remember.
funny as fuck. Pink Panther.
Pink
Yeah.
Panther, yeah.
Yeah, can't remember who. There was a team of guys that worked on Airplane and all of those, but I can't remember who they are.
Yeah.
But
Let me think. Let me see if I can find it.
Let's see, two more comedy movies. Sort of pedestrian, but the first Hangover was sort of
my fucking man, dude.
you know,
My
that was
fucking
that
man.
was something that I don't know.
Yeah.
It sort of changed the movie landscape after that.
It did, dude.
Zaz.
Zaz. Yep.
Yeah. Abrams, Zucker, and
Zucker. Yeah. Yep.
But no, you got to have a modern comedy movie in there.
Yeah,
And that was one of the-
Hangover's goated for
Yeah.
sure, 100%. It's a great fucking movie. Lived it, I know, man. It's every weekend, brother.
And a fourth.
Yeah, fourth. One more, yeah.
I don't know. Maybe the first Scary Movie.
The first Scary
yeah.
movie is
Yeah.
fun, dude.
Yeah.
I would have
I'd
a
say
hard
the
time
first-
not putting Joe Dirt on any list, man.
Ooh, yeah.
Joe Dirt was
Joe
fucking
Dirt is
fantastic.
if the Great American Novel was made into a lowbrow comedy.
Yeah.
It's it's a travel story, it's an orphan story, it's a love story. It's got all that classic Americana
First
shit
movies
in it.
that made me piss myself as a kid, dude.
I think it's the out here, dude. I'm gonna get some heat for this, but I think Joe Dirt is the movie equivalent of Jack Kerouac's On the Road. All right, people smarter than you guys are.
Yeah, dude. Nobody smarter than us listens to this show.
That's true.
Okay?
Hopefully not, because we'll all look like it.
Yeah, and that's a solid list. Those are all fucking great. I major props on The Hangover because that's,
Those are all very funny movies. Yeah.
Comedians. You got any
Comedians?
comics you like, man?
Jesselnick, definitely.
Yeah.
Um,
Anthony's on mine as well, bro.
Yeah. I'm thinking about going to I think he's in Louisville.
Yeah.
Next
Yeah,
month?
I'm pretty sure.
Yeah. I was thinking about
I
going
think
to that.
on his birthday, April 28th. We're definitely trying to go.
Yeah, that'd be a good one.
Yeah, he's got a book club now. I've been keeping up with.
I saw that.
There's been pretty solid picks.
He's right on the road.
And I'm sure he has, dude. I've seen The Road with Viggo Mortensen, dude. Does that count?
That is also a book that I haven't read, but I read.
And you need to. It's fantastic.
Have
It's
you read it? Did you read
cover to
it?
cover.
You've said you've read 6 books in your life.
It was number 6. Dude.
I
It was the
did
last book I
read
read.
Blood Meridian, though, one of his other books.
And I've read some books, dude.
Horrifying.
I have a nice book collection. It's not Danzig-esque, but I do have a book collection. I do read.
He reads, dude.
Just don't have enough time. It's enough time.
Jesselnick.
Yeah, get back to you, dude.
Yeah.
I read, man. Fuck all you all, dude.
Jesselnick. I'd say Chappelle.
Oh,
is up there, definitely.
Dave's fine, dude. That's a fine choice.
No, yeah, I mean, even not liking his last 2 or 3 specials that much.
Yeah, he's
the
still,
early 2000s.
Yeah, the TV show
The
alone.
They're
Yeah,
still listening,
yeah.
dude.
Yeah,
They're
yeah.
still holding his legacy way up there
Yeah, yeah.
because of how good.
Yeah,
Killing Him Softly,
killing him softly, dude.
one of the best specials of all time.
Yeah, hands down.
Actually, I like Mitch Hedberg too.
Oh yeah.
Like
rest in peace, Mitch.
Yeah.
I don't fucking, and I don't want to sidetrack here, but I don't fucking like that dude.
That pretends to
The
be
Don't
him.
Yeah, I
fucking-
saw-
Yeah,
I saw
I don't
a
want
video
to
on
not
that.
be that. I don't want to be a dick here, dude. I'm not shitting on
You just
anybody.
come up with a different personality for your one-liners because you got
Yeah.
some decent
It's
one-liners.
too much, bro.
Yeah.
It's
Don't do
too
Hedberg.
much. He's doing Hedberg, man.
He's being, yeah.
He's literally
It's like,
Mitch,
you ever see
dude.
the guy
Somebody
that,
dug Mitch up and shoved organs back in his fucking corpse and put him out on Kill Tony.
Did you ever see the piece of shit that Frances Bean Cobain was dating before she got with Riley Hawk?
No, man.
He was trying to be Kirk. He had like the same, that like famous like woolly striped sweater. Had that, the blonde hair, the fucking same sunglasses. Sued her when they broke up to get one of Kurt's guitars that she gave him and won. Like she took it back when they broke up. If I'm not mistaken, he won. Real piece of shit. But those are great.
Yep.
Those are all three solid.
Give
And
us a fourth, man.
And then almost forgot, and how could I forget Norm?
Oh, Norm.
I mean-
yeah. Norm and Jesselnick are also on my Rushmore
Same,
as well.
yeah.
So, yeah, solid fucking picks, dude. You crush, dude.
Yeah, those are all phenomenal.
Now let me make it a little harder for you, dude. Let me really switch it up, dude. Give me your 4 bands, brother.
4 bands.
Yeah, give me your Mount Rushmore of rock and fucking roll, baby.
So I thinking of this occasionally, like who would I put up there? Sort of have like 2 separate lists.
That's fine.
And we'll hear them both.
Okay.
Yeah,
All
well,
right.
absolutely, dude.
So I have it as one is like influence,
yeah.
and the other is like if I don't know what to listen to, who can I throw on and have a good time listening to it?
Oh yeah, I like it.
Yeah.
And that's a
Two
good.
very reasonable.
That is a yes.
section.
I
'Cause-
like that. It's nice that I can finally put AC/DC in a category for my fucking time, and nobody judge me, dude.
Right.
I'm glad I keep this in mind now.
Yeah. So I'd say for influences, Ozzy,
Fair.
David Bowie.
Well, Ziggy himself.
I would say Danzig / Misfits.
And you got to. Let me
Yeah.
tell you guys something, dude. For those out there that are not hip to the for those of you that haven't read fucking Running Man or whatever he was talking about earlier, dude, okay? When it comes to Danzig and you have to put a slash. I like to just say Glenn. Okay, because I'll take a little bit of the Fitz, I'll take a little bit of the Sal Wayne, I'll take a little bit of the Dan. Yes, that to me, all 3 bands are under one umbrella. I'm not gonna waste space on a list.
Hey, what about
You know what I mean?
About stockbrokers who like to rock and roll called Glengarry Glen Dan.
Yes, the works of Danzig for sure should
Yep.
be on there. Yeah.
And then probably Eddie Van Halen.
Oh hell yeah, dude.
All
One of the
reasonable.
hey man, and
Yeah,
shout
yeah,
out
yeah.
fucking
Oh,
Who was
yeah,
this?
look
shout
at
out
that.
Van Halen, dude.
Ozzy, Danzig, Eddie Van Halen,
And Eddie and David Bowie.
Bowie. That's right.
Bowie.
Hell yeah.
And there's
Yep.
dude, there's nothing wrong with any of that. That's fucking.
And we can be heroes.
And you might as well jump, you know.
Might as well jump.
And now your other.
And then
your
the other 4 of just who can I put on? Coheed and Cambria,
Fuck yeah.
number 1.
Why don't they play Blood Red Summer live? You think, dude? Why don't they do that?
I don't.
I think they probably had one too many Blood Red Summers.
You
in
did.
real
They
life.
didn't play it when you two seen them last time, right? They
no.
didn't play it when I seen them a couple years ago. At the
And I mean,
Muse.
I've seen them like 4 or 5 times, and I don't think I've seen that song live.
That's the song that made me a fan of them,
Yeah.
dude. That was like when I went and seen Modest Mouse and they didn't play Float On.
Mm.
That crushed me just as bad as Coheed not playing Blood Red Summer, man.
Yeah,
Not saying they don't have a plethora of great fucking songs.
Well,
It's
it's
just
weird because a lot
my
of bands will have
personal
that,
favorite.
their most popular single be the one they don't like playing. But
Yeah.
their most popular single was Favorite House. Atlantic.
yeah.
And they play that.
Yeah. It's
Yeah.
great. They done no love
They
for
play
Blood Red
Mother.
Summer, dude.
By Danzig.
Yeah, and I'll
Devil,
never,
yeah.
I'll never not get over not being there for that.
That was
dude.
so good,
That's
dude.
probably gonna haunt me till the day I die, man. And
Yeah,
I hope you guys enjoyed
Coheed's
it.
underrated. I think
They-
just
Yeah,
period
really are, yeah.
globally.
Yeah.
People just don't
I mean-
recognize
Yeah, they don't
the
get it.
talent there.
Right.
They don't recognize the fucking what
all the extra,
continuity.
all the extra shit, all the comics
Yeah.
and the books and
What's
the
word I'm
world,
looking for? The
lore.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There's all, you listen to a song and you could think about it. you think it's just about a thing that it sounds like it's about, but really it's a fucking chapter in a fucking epic space opera.
Yeah.
Like the first album, which is sort of named the second stage Turbine Blade, it was the piece of equipment or the product that Claudio's dad made at the factory he worked in.
See, it's
but
that
it
type
sounds
shit.
it sounds like this like crazy like sci-fi thing, but it's just like a part.
And
part
that-
on
and
the
There's
that's-
a
sheet.
lot of songs, dude. It's like you think there's gonna be this deep ass,
And it's
meaning.
yeah.
Have you heard
it's-
Lemmy talk about Ace of Spades?
Yeah.
I just want to take Ace of Spades, playing chords one night. I got Delta chord and I flipped it over. It's a fucking Ace of Spades. That'll be a song right there.
Yeah, and that's it, isn't it? So you got
So
Coheed,
AFI,
Hell yeah.
AFI. That's
AFI,
fair.
that's-
That's fair. Super fair.
Ghost.
And you
is-
know, dude, and I love you for loving Ghost, brother, because I don't have a lot of friends that like Ghost. I tell you, my people that I know that's one of the biggest Ghost fan you wouldn't even think is Tim Corley.
Oh, really?
Tim, shout out Tim. Tim fucking loves Ghost, dude. Which I thought was crazy.
Well, I like a lot of their songs. Like I said, I wasn't aware of what they were doing for a long time.
Yeah.
I was just like, everybody's saying they're death metal, and they're clearly not.
Well,
And
I-
they
I-
got
when
this
I-
gimmick, and
yeah.
I was like, I don't. And until you explained it to me, then I was able to
Yeah.
enjoy a lot of their
the
stuff.
once you get the lore, and see, I had heard like a few songs. I was not like huge into them. I think I heard Year Zero. I think that was like the one that really got me like in. And I think I remember when Rats and all that dropped. That's when I really got into Ghost.
Yeah.
But my buddy Chris at work, Chris Harrell, he loves Ghost, and he got me more into the like, we got to check the fucking lore out and the papas and the fucking like. There's a whole story going on here, and that makes me appreciate the music more when you get a little bit of background, a little bit of story to it. You know what I'm saying?
Which he might be ending like the story stuff, which is sort of a bummer.
Yeah, that's what I heard, man. And that's got to be a lot to keep up with. Dude. That's got to be a like. And you're not just. I mean, you're writing an album. Each album's got this background, this story. You're playing a new character now. You're going out doing the songs, whole new outfit, whole new getup, whole new, you know.
War's been doing it for not
No,
new,
no,
but they've been
yeah,
keeping up a
yeah.
gimmick and with
And they
new.
have.
They do new shit.
And they do,
Yeah.
yeah. They've had
Yeah.
2 albums come out since.
Well, it's been
Rocky
the stage
died,
show.
yeah,
They're always
yeah.
putting new
Yeah.
elements in there. Side note: what's this band, or is this band The President related to Ghost somehow?
No,
Because that
no,
dude
no.
looks like a Ghost character.
He does, but no, it's not.
I've seen some shit about
everybody
it,
on
but
the
I haven't
internet's
listened to
saying
it.
that they're related.
No,
They
I
got all
don't-
these theories.
I mean, as far as I know, they think that President is like an industry plant. Like the guy under the mask, I don't know. There's like, I guess like tattoos have flashed, or he's been wearing like bracelets, and they could say, oh well, this
Or maybe
this
it's
other
related to
dude in this like sort of
Sleep
pop punk
Token,
band.
Maybe is he related to Sleep Token? I think they have like the same
That I don't know. I'm not sure about
manager
Sleep Token.
and producer and shit of like Sleep Token, and then
Yeah.
they've got like
And you're a big
some
Sleep Token
relation-
guy.
Suck my ass. And they've got some relation to Ghost in that realm too, like a manager or
maybe.
something. So people were like, "It's one of the guys from Ghost. It's one of the guys from Sleep Token." I didn't hear it well.
The only like offshoot band I've heard of Ghost is I think they're called Priest, and it was the all the old members or the old like band after the whole like firing and lawsuits and all that shit was going on. They just sort of off splintered and made this group called Priest, and it's like a electronic metal.
And I love that.
Side note:
Yeah.
before your fourth, have you heard the Bird Legs song? You seen Bird Legs?
No.
Jade Puget's in a new band with
Oh,
one of
okay.
the dudes from Nerve Agents, and I can't remember the other guy. But he was in another punk band, and it's like a old school hardcore type of band,
Huh.
and it's pretty sick. Pretty sick.
Yeah.
One song that I
Definitely check
heard.
that out.
Yeah. Fourth.
So let's see. I've said Coheed, AFI, Ghost. This one sort of bounces.
And that 4 spot always does.
Dude,
man.
does.
Aqua.
Aqua? Is that what you said? Like
I'm
Barbie
gonna
Girl?
throw
Aqua?
in Children of Bodom.
Oh, god damn, Chris
definitely-
Riney fucking rules, dude. And that's why he's in this, dude. That's why he's in here.
Big rip, dude.
God
Yeah.
damn,
Oh,
man.
yeah.
Alexi. And I never
Yeah.
got to see him. And I think that's. And he had started doing was the new band? Was it Bodom After Midnight or
Yeah, because
something like
he
that?
couldn't
Yeah,
use
he's been
Children
in- yeah.
of. Yeah.
Didn't get to see that either. Obviously, he died while that was going on. So, and I would have went and seen that because I mean, it's still him, playing fucking guitar and singing. So
Well, that's what I was seeing him in like whatever grade, 8th, 9th grade, play the way he plays and sings made me just consciously able to play and sing at all. I was like, if he can do that, I can do a simple rhythm and scream. You know what I mean?
Yeah, that's my Eddie Van Halen, dude.
Yeah.
That's fucking that guy, man.
He is probably would be in. I can't definitively say he'd be in my Mount Rushmore, but if I had to make like an objective Mount Rushmore, I might put him on.
100%, man. Yeah, he ruled, dude. That one really had all the deaths in music that I've endured in my life, brother. He's up there with the likes of Ozzy and Lemmy for sure.
Yeah,
I was very fucking upset about that one, man.
Yeah, they released the very final show that they did on record. I bought it, and so it's it's like the what is it, like the gatefold where it opens up, and the inside is just this giant collage of Alexi from like all ages, and I got a little
strings, bro.
I did.
He was very young too. Wasn't he like 45, maybe 44? Like,
yeah,
he was
late
like
40s.
maybe something
mid to
like
late
that.
40s.
Yeah, like way too fucking young. We could have seen the band get back together. We could have seen a lot of shit. We could have seen another fucking album at some point. Like, and it's hard to say what he would have done with the new band too. So yeah,
I mean,
it fucking
Hext
sucks, man.
was good.
Yeah,
Hext was sort of like a return to form.
Yeah. And then that was it, brother.
yeah.
God damn, hate that. Something Wild was probably my favorite album.
Yeah.
But I did like Hate Breeder as well. Both of those are like, that's like 1A and 1B, dude.
Yeah.
And then, was it Hate Crew?
Hate Crew Death Roll.
Yep,
That's
that
probably
one was
my
fucking,
favorite.
Yeah. God, yeah, I fucking love Cobb, dude. Fucking man, that's
yeah.
solid list, Chris. And then one more
Thank you.
before we start wrapping up. Give me your favorite shows you've been to, dude.
Shows, concert shows.
Concerts, yeah. Shows, yeah.
Uh,
Or bands that you just were when you seen it, you were like, "Damn,
Your
that's
top 4 live performances.
live performances.
Yeah.
Okay. Weird Al.
Oh,
I mentioned
bet,
Weird Al
man. I'm
earlier.
still
That
pissed
was
And if
about
I had
that.
seen him, I'd say the same thing.
Yeah.
I love that man.
he's coming to Louisville, and we were going to see it. The guy he's with, Puddle's Pity Party.
Oh yeah,
Oh,
was
wow.
really good. Yeah,
From
he was
America's
great.
Got Talent.
Yeah,
Yeah, I
Puddles
was gonna
is
go
awesome.
see him. He does a bunch of. I follow him on like Facebook and Instagram because he does a bunch of covers of cool songs.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah, the song about pumpkin spice to the tune of "Let's give him something to talk about." Let's give him pumpkin to talk about. Oh, that's a good
But
one.
he was doing like I think he did "I Miss You" by Blink-182. I think he did like I want to say like "Taking Back Sunday" or "Fall Out Boy" or something. And he did like a Cure song. He was doing a lot of covers in his way. That I was like, yeah, dude, this one clown
Yeah, we took a
that
trip.
needs to join the posse.
Yeah. Whoa.
Yeah, we took a trip to Memphis, and we were like just trying to figure out something to listen to. And Lori put it on Puddle's Pity Party, and we pretty much 4-hour trip. Just that's all we listened to, just because it was just wide range,
Ghost to
wide
Elvis
swath.
just fucking rolling in his
I
grave
have
in
said
Memphis.
multiple times though that I think Bad Hair Day is one of the best, and this includes all stand-up albums. One of the best comedy albums of all time.
Oh yeah, for sure.
It's got all
dude.
the bangers. Actually, just one of my favorite covers that I genuinely like is on that album. It's the alternative polka medley.
Yeah, that's a banger,
It's
dude.
just him doing polka medley. It's like a 10-minute medley of all the like popular 90s alternative songs. He does 9 Inch Nails, Presidents of the United States.
He's a
fucking-
very talented guy. Doesn't get enough respect, dude. Love the
see the
night
movie?
that. Yeah,
With,
still-
yeah.
Daniel Radcliffe's in it.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I haven't seen it. I
It's
still
good.
need to.
It's
Yeah.
worth watching.
Yeah.
Funny.
The night Santa went crazy.
Oh,
that one's a
yeah,
fucking.
dude.
That's probably my favorite, dude. If I
Yeah.
had to pick one, dude, it
That's
would be
a good
that.
one,
God
dude.
damn, that song fucking rules. All right, so you got Weird Al.
Al.
Give me 3 more, champ.
The Aquabats.
Oh hell yeah!
Saw him
Aquabats are
last
cool.
year or the year before.
I saw him at Warped Tour once. I'd love to see him. We were gonna go. Did you go to the Bats, Rats, and Cats?
Yeah.
We were gonna. go
Damn,
to
that's
that.
Mike V in the gang too, dude.
Yeah.
Some bitch,
Mike V
man.
and the Rats. Is that was they?
Coffin
Yeah, Mike V
Cats,
and the Rats,
and then
Coffin
the
Cats.
Aquabats. Yeah. Damn, that
Yeah.
would have been fucking. We fucked that up. I don't know why.
I don't remember what we were doing that
It's
night.
probably jerking each other off, dude. Probably at the fucking Chameleon eating pizza and tell some jokes.
Eating pussy, dude,
Eating
at the Lizard Lounge.
At the fucking Lizard Lounge, dude.
Hell yeah.
Weird Al,
Weird Al.
Aquabats.
Gore.
Yeah,
Gotta throw the
man,
Gore
you
in there.
got to, man.
Went to Sonic Temple last year, and they played the last day, and I've never had this like fear for my life, but in that pit, there was a moment where I was like, "Holy shit! This is like when people get trampled. Like this is it."
Yeah.
It was just like cascade, like nonstop, like crowd surfers,
Damn.
and I was probably 2 or 3 people deep from like the barricade,
I punched
and
a
it was
woman.
just.
So for real, true story. One of the last times I had seen Gore,
the one we went to.
Yeah,
you punched that lady.
Yeah, and that was like, so me, him, Sylvia, Chris went right,
Yeah.
and I've never not seen Gore with Sylvia, so I have to bring her. Like we've seen them like 6 times together, and me and her had somehow like I think Jordan was like right behind me or beside me, and Chris always fucking just runs off and just gets drenched in the shit. Yeah. And I remember Sylvia was in front of me, and I was trying to that particular show at Bogart's. They were doing a buy one get one free deal, which is just absolutely insane to do at fucking Bogart's with something like Gore. So it was so fucking packed, dude, and like we were all like sardines. And the more the show went on, the worse everybody got, and everybody's covered in shit, and it's just very fucking hostile. And everybody went forward, and everybody was going back, and I was trying to keep Sylvia from getting fucking killed. And when I went forward, I hit this lady right in the fucking face, dude. And her boyfriend looked at me like all crazy-eyed, and I get it. Like, obviously, why wouldn't he?
Yeah.
But I literally tried to tell him, like, dude, I can't. You see what the fuck's going on here, man. Like, but I hit her fucking hard enough it hurt my fucking hand when I hit her. But, yeah, something about the last few years I've seen Gore, like, the crowds have been a lot.
It's been rough.
More fucking intense than.
I got punched in the face at that show, dude.
Yeah.
I almost knocked out. This chick was like, she did like a lady was handing her like a wallet or something, like one person over from me in front of me, and she did like a quick extended the arm like that to grab it, and at the same time I got pushed from behind, and I was just in the line of her hand, full extension, and it shook me. Like, damn, dude. Like, imagine if she was throwing a punch, dude.
Dude, the one of the worst times I've ever been hit at a show, and I'll let you finish your list. I'd seen Bring Me the Horizon like the last year that they really were still playing the older shit. Like, they were still playing Chelsea Smile and Diamonds Aren't Forever and all that shit. And I went down. It was at Louder Than Life, and I went down really close to the front, like where all the fucking circle pit, all the crazy shit was going on. And I don't remember what song was playing or whatever, but I remember this girl, she was probably, I don't know, dude, she's way too fucking young to be down. She's probably 14, 15, dude. She got caught in the fucking pit, and she got hit, and she was on the ground, and me and this other guy grabbed her.
Stomping her ass.
We started just kicking her in the face, dude. We grabbed her, and we pulled her up, and as he grabbed one arm, and I grabbed the other, and as I pulled her up, full force, I turned around. No, dude. I turned around, and this fucking woman just decked me right in the fucking eye, dude. And she hit me so hard it split my fucking eyelid, bro. And I remember it was funny because my parents were at Louder that year, and I remember walking back up from the pit, and I had fucking, my eye was fucked, dude. My mom was like, "What are you doing?" And I'm like, I didn't want to. Like, just some random lady just fucking stomp me. That was pointless. Just stomp me out, dude. Anyways, man. So Gore, Aquabats, Weird Al. What's your fourth and final pick, my man?
Let's go with Ghost. Go with Ghost.
And I figured as much, dude.
All
and
very theatrical.
Still on my bucket list, dude. And I'm like him. I'm big on the theatrics because I would put like ICP and Gwar up there as far as like best shows I've been to, and Korn as well. You ever get a chance to see Korn?
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Do that. That is, man, the bass just really throttles your butthole,
See,
dude.
my like wild hair, because none of mine are like based on theatrics at all.
Yeah,
But-
that Korn probably wouldn't. At the bagpipes is theatrical.
Except for Bright Eye. The time I saw Bright Eyes at OSU, 'cause I've seen them a couple times, but they had Jillian Welch with them and then some band, and for like the last hour, all of them were on stage together. The whole OSU orchestra, they had been there the whole time because it was the Four Winds tour. A lot of horns on that album, so you had like orchestras of the places he was going. And there was a huge, like, 6-7 panel, like, LED screen projector thing behind him. And there was somebody on the side of the stage that was he was, like, painting along to songs, and then he'd, like, wipe the painting away, and he'd bring some, like, Legos out, and he would, like, be building shit along to the songs.
Huh.
And during the song, I can't remember the name of the song, but the video, he's writing on a glass. Like, he's standing in front of the camera. There's a pane of glass in between him and the camera, and he's writing in reverse.
A racial slur.
Just just words of the song as he's going through. And, like, when they played that song, the guy was doing that live on, like, a projector thing. So all of that mixed with all the extra, like, musical shit is like the most theatrical.
I think that last time I seen Danzig, the one you were at, that was probably one of the best performances I'd seen, dude.
Yeah.
He
I'd
fucking,
put that up there,
man,
just
he
because-
crushed that night, dude. That was intense. And another one that tugged at the heartstrings, brother, I went and seen, me and Dad went and seen Alice in Chains, and like halfway through the show, they did a little thing for Lane Staley and Mike Starr, and they even had like on the drum kit, like on the bass and shit, and that Duvall dude that sings for them now live sounds fucking great and very eerie, similar to Lane Staley. That was another one that was really, as far as the performance itself and not all the other bullshit, like
Right.
that was a fucking good
I
one,
grade
man.
on that a lot. But the performance, it has to sound good
Yeah,
with good stage presence.
yeah.
That last AFI show, and what got put on my list just because
Yeah.
they
That was
sounded
really
great.
good.
They still have high energy, and they played a lot of my favorite shit.
I've also
Played
seen
all
shows
the-
that I didn't give a shit how bad they were. I was just stoked to fucking be there, and it was
Yeah.
whatever to me. And then there's bands too that like I didn't like. I like Avenged Sevenfold. I don't go out of my way to fucking listen to them or whatever. But if I hear them, I don't hate them by no means.
No.
Went and seen them, and they were fucking awesome live. Like they
Yeah.
put
Yeah.
on a hell of
I
a
had
show.
a
They
great time
sounded
seeing
great.
Godsmack live.
Dude, Godsmack. They should be goated. They should be on somebody's Mount Rushmore. I'm
For
sure they
live
are.
shows, I think when
But
we had our
dude.
discussion before, I was saying that
Yeah.
a curveball pick would be not my one of my favorite bands by any stretch.
No,
of the
they are in recent
imagination.
years, dude. You've really fucking
I've grown
been
a reappreciation for
Moon
them, for
Baby
sure.
over here, dude.
I love that song. But,
a banger.
I love that album.
Yeah, so good.
I wish that I liked getting drunk. 'Cause I know that album is so much better
Man,
drunk
you
on some
just
fucking
fucking-
skunk Miller High Lifes.
Oh
dude.
yeah, dude. Couple shots of bourbon,
some
dude. To
fucking
fucking
Busch Light.
voodoo, like just fucking.
Take a trip to the stars far away.
Yeah,
But their live performances are just
Oh,
fucking
yeah.
crazy.
yeah. Godsmack.
And there's
rules,
been like a
dude.
handful of bands that like are just openers that I have no clue ahead of time, and then you see it and it's like, okay, they opened for Alkaline Trio. It's called Slow Mosa, like a doom.
Oh, yeah.
But yeah, it was just like a real.
Which Alkaline Trio? Did you go to the same one Anna and Andrew went to when we were in Las Vegas?
I think so.
We did
Yeah.
miss that, dude.
Yeah,
I knew there was
yeah,
something
because
that
I
I
was
was
I was
mad
talking
about.
to Andrew.
I was
I'm gonna
mad
get
about
an
that.
Alkaline Trio tattoo. I'm gonna get the heart skull thing. To this day, didn't make it to the show. I've seen them once at Warped Tour, but it was like a 20-minute set. One of my favorite bands.
Yeah.
But to this day, that the patch on the jacket and that shirt are like my most complimented band memorabilia. They're a pretty widely liked band,
Mm-hmm.
like because they have a lot of different types of shit. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But I think they get lumped into like the horror bands milieu a lot with like Misfits and AFI
As they
and
should.
shit like that.
As they should. What Misfits cover did they do? They did a Misfits cover.
They did Halloween and they did something else
I think it
too.
was Halloween, dude. You know, AFI's got Misfits covers they don't even fucking, you can't even get, dude.
Demonomania.
Yeah.
That one's hard to find. Their cover of actually, I think Demonomania is on Spotify now.
Is Head Like a Hole on there yet?
I know Hanging Gardens on.
Because that's another cover.
No, it's
you
not.
don't.
No, it's not. I'm wrong. They're not on there. The AFI EP is not on Spotify or anything.
Yeah.
Now you can go to YouTube and listen to it.
Yeah, but who wants to do that, dude?
David refuses to get Spotify. He's got YouTube Premium and YouTube Music and shit. And I'm like,
that's fine, dude.
it's fine. I get not wanting commercials if you're a big YouTube on the go, but also,
yeah,
for music, it's got to be Spotify.
Yeah.
Even Apple Music. I used Apple Music for a long time because it was free when I got my first iPhone. But the
Spotify,
playlist, the automatic playlist it gives you, the audiobook listening, the duo. Like I've got mine and Anna's linked up. So when we go on trips, we got a duo station, so it'll play both of our shit. We don't use it a whole lot.
I love it, dude, because I get to hear Orgy that way, dude.
Yeah.
Big on Orgy, brother.
They're fine. I like them all right.
Well, Chris, anything you want to tell the people before we get the fuck out of here, man?
Nah, I don't have much.
Well, we appreciate you
Well,
doing
this is the producer
man.
of the show.
Yeah, this is our boy, dude. This is the man
sucks.
behind the camera, dude.
And this is what you got to look forward to. We've got, what is this, episode 85? So we got 15 episodes till 100.
100 is going to be
July.
crazy. We've got something so big, so special planned for episode 100. You're not going to want to miss it.
Yep.
If you catch my drift, like you're going to want to see it.
You're going to want to see it both
yeah.
on the podcast and in real life.
Yeah. So
we're doing something special for
episode 100 is going to fuck. We're going to Philadelphia in a couple of weeks.
Yeah, we got a bunch of shit coming up. We're going to Philly.
On the Dork Court.
Dork Court. We've got the This Place Sucks presents Blake Hammond coming up May 1st. Link in the description of this episode. Yeah, we've got Comedy Festival this summer. Gonna be in Cincinnati and Louisville a lot. Follow us on Instagram.
Yeah.
You'll see the stuff on there. We love y'all.
And we love y'all, man. Remember, as always, this place sucks.
This place sucks.